Hey everybody, it's Mark Eischen here at Taproot Fields. Today we're going to talk to you about the soil we use here on the farm. It all comes down to the soil. That's where it all begins. And we're going to talk with my buddy Todd, who does all the mixing. He's our mixologist here at the farm. Hey Todd, how are you, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Hey, sorry to catch you in the middle of stuff here.
No, that's all right.
Hey, we thought we'd tell our viewers here about some of the soil and the processes that goes in. And you're doing amendments here?
Yes, we are.
What does that mean?
Well, amendments, basically what we're trying to do, because our soils in our field are heavy with silt, and which kind of acts like clay, so it prevents, water from draining. It prevents the roots from getting deep into the soil when we plant.
Gotcha.
And so what we're trying to do, in addition to feeding the plants naturally, we're trying to also break up that soil process, and create a more of a loamy type of soil, which is what cannabis plants, hemp plants like.
If you have a few minutes, can you show us kind of what goes into the mix?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. So back here we have manure, horse manure.
Oh, okay. We'll let the camera person get a little closer to that.
Yeah, we have horse manure here. We put in. Over here, we have our. This is all the hemp that's been ground up.
Okay, so this is ground up hemp.
Yes.
Is it stinky? Can I get too close to it?
It's stinky.
Yeah.
It's stinky because it's been composted.
Yeah.
But as you can see, there's still some dry stuff, but that's good green material that goes in there. It's got a lot of nutrients in it. And so we're using everything from the plant.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're putting it back into the soil there.
Helping the next generation,
Help
right?
the next generation grow, yeah. And
in more ways than one.
In more ways than one, for sure. And then over here, we add, this is sand, but we're using concrete sand, so it's not as fine.
Okay.
So it's not like play sand or, like you would see on a golf course. This is more used for concrete.
And this helps
As you can see, it's got bigger material in it and not quite as fine. And this is part of what we're using to help break up and aerate that soil and create that loamy mix.
Gotcha.
Here we have some already composted wood chips. So these are what we call old wood chips. So this is all more composted. This has a lot more, it's almost turning into dirt already. Okay, but still has a lot of the woody material in it, which is good because that'll still continue to break down in the soils.
Does that put like bacteria in the soil and stuff like that, or what's? I don't know. I don't want to get too.
Well, as it breaks down more, it just, again, that's more nutrients into the soils as well, and it holds moisture. So for those dry, we might hopefully not have to water as much.
Yeah, because we sometimes here in the Finger Lakes hit a little drought during the summer. So
that's true, right? And so then they were putting these are 1As, or called pea stone, and this obviously just a little bit bigger than the sand. Okay, again, that's just going to create space, for the roots the roots like that. They like to be able room to grow. And then here we're using, these are what we call new wood chips. Okay, so these are a lot fresher. This hasn't been broken down nearly as much. Again, that's something that'll go into the soil, help hold moisture, but it also will break down more over time. Yeah. Right, and create, that nice, rich, dark soil that we're looking for.
And by making it kind of airy, I guess the idea is it's simple enough, but the roots won't have to work as hard to penetrate the ground, so they
can go down straight, as opposed to right now what we found with our soils, because there's so much silt in the soil, which we thought it was clay, but it's actually silt. So it causes the roots to more spread instead of go deep.
Gotcha.
It inhibits their ability for that tap root to go down.
Taproot
fields. And this is more horse manure as well. Again, a little bit fresher than the stuff we looked at before. Again, that'll over time break down in the soil. So it's sort of you know, we're kind of creating a slow release, you know, as we're building everything up.
Can we kind of check out the process? And
yeah, this is our vertical mixer. And it's, you know, it grinds everything up inside and it mixes really well. As you can see from our pile here, it, you know, it really does a good, you know, this is a nice even mix of everything.
Yeah.
That goes back in.
So it gets all churned in there and then it comes up the big chute here and
Yep, we dump it in big piles. We need about a little over 600 yards total for the fields out there.
Okay.
And we're only putting it in our rows, in our grow rows right
Gotcha.
now. Because we are trying to be regenerative and all that, so we're only trying to displace the soil that we're actually growing in.
Very
not,
cool.
You know, and the rest of it is cover crop.
So then all this, once this is all mixed up and everything, you just load up the tractors and they take it out to the field.
We load it up into the mulcher spreader, and it'll spread it. They spread it out on the rows.
Thanks, Todd, for your time, buddy.
You bet.
We'll talk to you next time here at
right.
Taproot Fields.